Let's see if this shit's working. Breaker. Even I get the commercials. Yeah, that's what you said. What's happening, everybody? I just came from iced up coilotitis.
Well, you get that call late Friday night and you're headed out on the road. You got a long drive, so your mind is thinking, oh man, oh no. You gauge up on the system and you got low suction and you don't know what to do. Then you go inside the box and you take a look and it's you know who. Got iced up coilotitis. Iced up coilotitis. Iced up coilotitis. You got iced up coilotitis.
Oh, here we go. How's the volume?
Open? Was the evap sensor bad? You don't know
Felipe,
what to do.
free on Leon.
You got
I just came back from iced up coilotitis.
Also too. Coil plug. You don't know what the heck went on. Get your garden hose. Get it going with the hot water
Turned on.
You got iced up
Coilotitis.
Iced up.
Shine, what's up? Happy Friday.
Iced up.
Shine's awake and the volume's good.
Iced up coilotitis.
Is that an LE Tech laptop? Nope. I just like orange. Cobra Runner's in the house. Rusted Auxiliary. What up, what up? What the fuck is up with Friday, baby? Let's watch the garlic and aluminum out of the skin for a couple days. That is a great comment.
All you know is got a pile of eyes and it's going to take 2 weeks to think.
Mechanical environments, what's up?
Get it off the coil.
Yeah, let's watch the garlic and aluminum out.
One thing that we always know, it's going to be long with
that iced up coilotitis.
Iced up coilotitis. Dog hair in the coil, check. Evap sensor bad.
Felipe's Dodgers got the Red Sox.
Open
I got the Mets.
That'll make it happen.
Bevins, what's up, Chris Bevins?
Iced up
It's Friday.
Iced up coilotitis.
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
Don't forget it could be low on charge. So many variables.
Shine's got the Yankees.
One thing's for show. You better grab
Is
that
it-
garden hose.
Is it Phillies Yankees?
Iced up
I might watch some of that.
coilotitis. Iced up coilotitis.
I was killing the guitars on this one. Oh, listen, I was doing the vocals on the guitar. Oh, Phillies are losing right now, 2-0. It's still in reach. Walt wants to know if I'm growing peppers this year. No, we didn't do any peppers this year. A lot of strawberries. James Toy, 103 in Phoenix. Shit. That's like a spring day for Phoenix. Hack and Mo, back in the building. Rusty Auxiliary. I played that one tonight because I just came from an iced up coilotitis. I had 2 after work. I had an ice maker. I found this ice maker. It was a Manitowoc, and the fan blade had actually broken off the damn condenser fan. So it was all honed out in the fan. So I'm going to get them a new fan motor and a new fan blade, but I have to order it. So they got no ice. No ice. Wonder if that's the same smell across the country. Takes 34 seconds in a box, and it's on you all day. Go Mariners. Yeah, Rusty Auxiliary, it is. It's the same across America. It sure is. Oh, man. Super hot today in Philly, 97 heat index, over 100. Damn. Dude, California's been skating, at least where I'm at. I even heard the Central Valley's only had a few days over triple digits, where usually that's, the whole summer's 100 degrees. The birds ants took all my strawberries. Oh, the birds and the ants. Yeah, fucking I got ants in the house and the old lady's pissed. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. This weekend I'm on ant patrol. Oh, King of the Crease, 10 bucker, have a coffee on me. Will do, King of the Crease. I will do that. I will do that. I will get some good coffee. Yep, Chris Bevins, Southern California has been mild. Yeah, we'll probably get our asses kicked in August and September. And the way that's shaping up, we'll probably have a wet winter. I don't know about you guys in SoCal, but up here we will. We get a lot of rain up here. So, but it only rains in wintertime. The East Coast guys will be tripping out over here. It doesn't rain in summertime, on the West Coast. It only rains like the window's usually from like October to May. And then it doesn't rain. King of the Crease, starting my vacation tonight. 9 days off. Oh, congratulations, brother. You earned it. Enjoy those 9 days off, man. I hope you rest up and have a good time. Man, you know what they do at my day job when you take vacation? When you come back, you're the on-call guy. They do it every freaking time, dude. But for old timers like me, it's no big deal. I just laugh at them. Whatever. I'd rather be on call than doing maintenances. Bad Mum Ruta. Bad Mun Ratua. I hope I said that right. Have you seen the small portable oxyacetylene kits at the supplier? The ones you can carry in a backpack. I have seen some of those. And I think people have good luck with those too. I've also seen the turbo torch that's just acetylene. People have good luck with that also. Mike B, what's up? Rusty Auxiliary. I had to adjust an economizer that was pre-programmed by zip code. Not to bring cooling on until outside air hits 75. Okay, believe it. Yeah, that's not going to work. So check out Economizers right here where I live. I'm on the coast in the coastal climate. And we do have air conditioning on commercial buildings. A ton of it. And they need their air conditioning. It gets hot in the office buildings, right? Well, guess what? I always set the economizers for the lowest to switch over at the very soonest because of the humidity in the air here. So we'll get the coastal fog. I'm 100% humidity because it's foggy. The air's wet. I got 100% humidity. And say outside it's 56, 57 degrees with humidity. But inside the office, they're already at like 74, 75 degrees. They're already uncomfortable. I'm bringing in outside air that's 100% humidity. Or 99%, whatever you want to call it. They're not happy. They want the compressors on and they want dehumidification. And I set all those economizers up to switch over as soon as they possibly can. And that's just the way I always did it here where I live. So, and in the wintertime, it doesn't get real cold either. So it's a trip. But you would think, by temperature, oh, yeah, it's 56 degrees outside. Yeah, let's economize. No, it's not going to work when there's that much moisture in the air. And, yeah, I've done that a lot here. It's a trip. Oh, look at that. NorCal Dave talking air conditioning. Mind-boggling. John Joseph, what's up, brother? Yeah. He used to know some Portland cats that would huff R22. Best joke of the night. Here we go. Yeah, so on the economizers, I'd have them switch over as soon as possible. It's just the people in the offices want to be, they want to be comfortable. Did I ever tell you guys the story? I was doing the PM in this one office, and all the ladies in there cornered me. And they're like, dude, you're going to make this office as cold as you can get it. And I was like, well, what's up? Because I always had a good rapport with the customers. I'm kind of goofy and fun. And then those ladies we're going through the change of life, and we wanted an ice box in here, and they weren't effing around. They're dead serious. And I caught on real quick too. And we got them taken care of, man. We got that office as cold as it would go without icing up the coils. I think I ended up adding freeze thermostats to the evaporator coils so we can get them as cold as they could be. But they were like, yeah, man, we want this office a ice box. And I was like, yeah, we'll get it. We'll work on it. And that was a good one. I helped them out a ton. I think I did. I think I ordered a bunch of free stats for the evaporator coils. If you guys have never done that before, you can get free stats for your evaporator. And it'll drop out the compressor but keep the fan running when the evaporator gets to a certain temperature. So you don't ice up your coil. Yeah, they were going through changes all right. They were going to wring my neck if I was going to change the thermostat. And what they were doing, they were burying the thermostat and then icing the coil up, and then there was no cooling in the building. And you can only set the thermostat so low before you got to have off cycle, or the evaporator is going to it's going to ice up. But there's ways you can booby trap a package unit. Let's see, Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. Huge fan. Glad to catch a live stream. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. Dave Pascal's in the house. What's up, brother? Here we go, Shine. I was cleaning an ice machine at Angelo's, South Philadelphia Great Cheesesteaks, and it's in the basement. When I came outside, I saw a sticker on my window. To HVAC. It was Ty Brannaman. Oh, sick. You got a sticker from Ty Brannaman. That's awesome, dude. Shine's out in Philly. Where's everybody at? I'm trying to figure out where everyone's from. I know Shine's in Philly. We always talk sports. And let's see, Mike B. I had a mix of people in a cubicle area. Some wanted it cold, some wanted it regular. Ended up putting a fake train zone thermostat in there, and they loved it. All mind games. I've done that before, too. I've done that. Oh, Kitchen Chronicles is at Indianapolis, Indiana. Are you a Colts fan? The Colts. Oh, Pascal's in Massachusetts. Chevy Boys in St. Louis. Mechanical Environments is in Denver, Colorado, home of the Broncos. Stephen P's in Michigan. Jason Lyons is in Alberta, Canada. Freon Leon's out in Virginia. I know where King of the Crease is. He's in New York City. New York City? Remember the old Pace Picante sauce? New York City? Oh. But you're living in North Jersey. You're in North Jersey, but I know you work in New York City. That's right. Oh, yeah. Mikhailtronics in Louisiana. I'm in California, but you guys already know that. NorCal, come on. And it's neat to see where everybody's at. And we all work on the same crap. And it's a trip how the King of the Crease. We service a lot of accounts in New York City, all 5 boroughs. See, we don't have boroughs in California. We have counties. I guess maybe municipalities. They might say municipalities or cities, but we don't have boroughs. It's a trip. Pro Thermal Refrigeration. Hey, everyone. Have a great weekend tomorrow. 2 heat pumps installs at a cafe shop. Start at 7, finish when we can. Yeah, you guys will have a good time. Are you guys doing package units up on the roof? The old crane day. Those are always fun days. Let's see, King of the Crease. New Jersey and upstate New York have counties. Okay. Megan McIntosh. Dave, you should totally do a live stream episode with Commercial Kitchen Chronicle. I'd love to hear you two on an episode together. If Kitchen Chronicles has something, I don't have the technology how to hook it up on here, but if you send me a link, I'll give it a try one time. How does that sound, Megan? I'd give it a try. Let's see, Shine. I was cleaning ice machines at a Merrill Lynch office, smoking hot chicks in the office. I spent all day there. My office was wondering what took so long. That a boy. Oh man. Were you in there hacking it up with them, chatting it all up in the whole 9 yards? I always love doing that, dude. You know, when you're in there wrenching and you got some good customers and you can hack it up and talk story and have a good old time. Oh man, that's awesome. Jason Lyons lost my Super Tech badge, fixed a reach-in leaker, and the stat died overnight. No, that you don't lose your Super Tech badge for that. Welcome to refrigeration. That's all. You get a refrigeration badge. That's about usually how it goes. Ice maker calls are even worse, dude. I can't tell you how many times when I was starting out in the trade, it seemed like every ice cake maker was a freaking recall. Sometimes 3 trips. And that's where I learned to have patience with those things. It was like, I don't care I don't care how many work orders they gave me this morning. I'm on this ice maker. I got to be here. I got to make sure it works before I leave. It's amazing how important ice is for a business. It's like they're crying and dying without it. It really is. Unbelievable. Had an emergency compressor change out. Was hot as heck. Had to hustle and bustle. Mike B. Oh yeah. Yes, I would love to have you on Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. Well, we could work it out, man. We'll figure something out. We could do that. You could send me a link on an email and talk me through the technology. Because the way I do the this live stream right here is all going through my iPhone. So the iPhone is the camera, and it's way better than the computer camera. So I don't know how this is. It's a MacBook Pro, but I don't know how good that camera is. That camera's probably only like what? Maybe bottom line 1080, that tiny little camera. My phone has a great camera in it. Not as good as the Google stuff, but it's better than their computers. Matter of fact, I didn't have a computer for a long, long time. I did everything off the iPhone. I still edit and post the YouTube videos from my iPhone. I've been filming with the head camera using the GoPro, and as long as some wind's going over the GoPro, it's great. They're great action cameras, the GoPros. But they're made for action. They're made to have air going over them. They're not made for vlogging. So if you try to use a GoPro for the refrigeration videos and it's hot out and you're taking longer clips, if you can be disciplined to click it on, click it off, and it's kind of like self-editing, but don't let the clips go long, it'll work. If you forget to hack up the clips while you're working, it'll overheat and freak out. And you saw it on my last video, the thing was going bonkers. Good action camera, terrible for vlogging. The good old GoPros. King of the Crease. We service a lot of accounts in New York City. All 5 bros. Oh, I went backwards. Let's come down here. Oh yeah, there's King of the Creases, or there's Shine's comment about the hot chicks in the office. I like that one. Split air handler. Oh, split air handlers and condensing units on the roof for Pro Thermals changeouts tomorrow. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Are you guys running new line sets or using the originals? Easy lift on a ladder. Yeah, okay. Those totally work. Megan McIntosh said she loves it. Shine's down there with the super chat. He's all, it's happy hour. I'm buying 20 bucker. Thank you, Shine. You're very generous, brother. If we ever meet up, we'll have some non-alcoholic beers together because I know you don't drink. And, or we could drink coffee, whatever. We'll have a good time. We could chat football. Oh, that's now that you're a world champion Eagles in Philly. That's got to feel good. My freaking coach lost to those freaking stupid ass Chiefs twice. No, I'm not going to talk about it. We'll let that go. They're all getting injured again at training camp. I think there's like 3 pulled hamstrings on those turkeys. Purdy didn't go to practice today, but I don't think he's injured. He had to take a personal day. And now we got Mac Jones as the backup. Yeah, pray for me. Shit. Oh man. Split air handler and condensing units on the roof. Yeah, I went backwards again. God, I gotta get this computer shit down. Doing service in Times Square is a nightmare, especially the parking, King of the Crease. I used to do service calls in San Francisco, King of the Crease. And they had, and this is back in, let's see, this would have been like 2000, 2001. And yeah, it was after 9/11. So this is post 9/11. I'm in downtown San Francisco. We used to service all the Walgreens. And if you messed up parking, the tow trucks were waiting for you. And as soon as they came in and hooked up, you couldn't talk your way out of it. It went to the yard, and back then it was $300, which was still a lot of money. 2001, $300 was a lot of cash. And they were just waiting for you to F up, the tow truck drivers. And it was a racket, man. There'd be fist fights out there. There'd be guys trying to fight these guys. The only one that was cool was in Chinatown. That guy always had a spot for me to park. And I was still illegally parking, but he would stuff my van down the side street. The manager there, he was really cool. There's many days in San Francisco I spent, I'm not kidding, not even exaggerating, 3 hours doing loops to get a parking spot to go service a Walgreens in 2001, 2002. It was nuts, dude. But I never got towed. There was guys in the shop that got towed. I never got my rig towed. What's up, NorCal from Buffalo? John Campagna. Hi, John. All right, Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. I got your email. I can send the link. It's super easy to do. Yeah, we could do that, man. We got to pick a time. We'll have to get together and agree on a day and a time, and then everybody can come over to Commercial Kitchen Chronicles for a live stream. And we can talk about how greasy his tools get working on fryers. I used to do that. It sucked. It totally sucked. UXW Bill, look out. It's NorCal Dave on the air. Just curious. Have you written any new songs recently? It's funny you should say that. Have I written any new songs lately? Trying to see what's the newest one I got on them. I got some stuff that's in it's not on the Reverb Nation, but it's in files. But I came across this older one today. It's funny, man. I record this shit and I forget about it. And I don't spend a whole lot of time doing these. You guys would freak out. It's like a gift. And I'm kind of OCD, so once I get the riff, I got to stay there and work on it till it's done, and I never put enough time in mixing them down and making it better. So basically, they're all like demos. But I came across this one. Check this one out. I thought this one would be good for a motorcycle video. And I did this one a while ago. Has a cool little melody coming. A little bit rock and rolly. I kind of dig that one, I was like, damn, that'd be a good one in one of those motorcycle videos. So I'll have to, but I've really been digging. So, I subscribe to like a music service for YouTube so you don't get copyrighted striked, right? And I think it's Epidemic Sound. And I really dig finding those acoustic songs on there for the motorcycle videos. Everybody does a stupid ass blues rock and roll song to their little Harley-Davidson videos. I'm like, yeah, screw that. I really like the way the acoustic ones come together. And if I could ever get my S together to verbalize, have some dialogue over the acoustic guitars, it'd probably be really cool. And it's something I got to work on in my, little gears turning in the brain. When are we going to see more Hack and Mow videos? I got so many good ideas for Hack and Mow. I just got to get the time to get my ass in gear into it. So let's shoot for the fall. We'll shoot for the fall for some hack and mows. I gotta really, really get it together and just get together to do like four funny ones. You know, I think they're funny. So with four that I think are funny, we'll get some more hack and mows out there. Uh-oh, what happened to my chats? Oh man, I might have went way backwards. All right, here we go. I always go backwards with my with the thing. Here we go. Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. I use the Insta 363s on my hat. Yeah, the Insta's going to work for vlogging. It won't overheat. The thing is, though, I like the GoPro picture quality for my motorcycle videos. It's way better. I'm serious. I'm not even kidding. And if you want the difference in the picture quality, so there's some professional YouTube motorcycle riders, and there's this one lady there's two ladies that are absolutely badass that travel the world on their adventure bikes. And one's like 8 years in, and that's Itchy Boots. So if you go to YouTube and you look up Itchy Boots, I think she's from the Netherlands. And dude, she's so badass. She was in that country where the Houthis are when we were blowing it up. She's riding her motorcycle through there. Unbelievable. But her outward facing camera on her helmet is a GoPro. On her handlebars, she has the Insta 360. And you can see the video quality difference, and the GoPro just shreds it. And these are pros. And then there's this other lady out of Brazil. What is her name? And she's all over the world on her motorcycle too. I should look that up. I should look her up. I can't think of her name right now, but I'll get it. And she's using GoPros, and the video quality is just ridiculous. And of course, they all throw a drone up. You know, there's like a little formula to it. So you're bullshitting, and you're riding all over the world, and you're facing out, you're facing back, and then you get somewhere real pretty, and the drone goes up, and dramatic music, and it's cool. They all do the same thing when you break it down. But I'll be damned if it isn't some damn good entertainment. And it's on YouTube, and it's free, and these ladies are solo. They don't have crews, they don't have editors. They're doing it by themselves. And Itchy Booch is like top. Yeah, she's like the top. And you can go back all her years. And dude, she's incredible. So she's from the Netherlands, but she speaks like 7 languages. So when she came up the Americas, her Portuguese and Spanish was like spot on. And yeah, just amazing. I'm going way back here. So I'm so far behind on the chat. So we got Dave Pascal. Customers still don't believe in regular PM maintenance until it's too late. Coil cleaning like it's going out of style. That's exactly where I'm at with my customers. Very true. All right, Chevy Boy 314. What's the biggest difference between hospital HVAC and other commercial properties? Currently interviewing for a position at a hospital I work at. Appreciate the knowledge. Well, what's the difference is you're going to be guaranteed 40 hours plus overtime and a pension probably and the health care, and you're not going to have to worry about a short paycheck if it was to get slow. And you're going to work on cool stuff. I think the hospital guys end up working on everything. The beds in the hospitals. I got friends that do it. They tried to recruit me when I used to work for a company that serviced the hospital in town, and I think they did rotating shifts. I think the big downfall for me was my kids were young then, and you had to rotate the shifts. The pay was killer. It's union. It was the stationary engineers union. And the pay was killer. The job was great. And I think the downfall for me was the rotating shifts. You're going to be on graveyards. You're going to be on swings. You're going to be on day shift, and it rotated. And I get it. That's cool. But dude, if you can get that job at Chevy Boy, it's probably a really good job. Tito's at a hospital. Now, I don't know if Tito's on tonight. Tito's vlogs. But he ended up getting a job at the hospital. Stationary engineers, and he's killing it. So yeah, Mike B's right. The controls. So the whole hospital is going to be on a building management system similar to my day job. So you'll have BMS. You'll get to learn BMS. A lot of troubleshooting with BMS, but it's not bad, dude, once you get the hang of it. And a lot of times the problem's not the HVAC gear, it's the BMS, Building Management Systems. All right. Mike B, hoping Commanders get back to championship game this year. Well, you got the quarterback for it. And I think they put a good team together, Mike B. So I think the Commanders are going to be, they're going to be right up in there, man. Felipe wants his Rams. He's all, let's go Rams. I got the Rams winning the West, even though I'm a Niner fan. They got the best quarterback in the division. So it all comes down to, dude, the NFL is playmakers, right? This is how I see it. If you have an O-line, a D-line, and some playmakers, you got to have playmakers. So we know the Rams got the D-line, a good young D-line. They have the quarterback, playmaker. So we'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. But I think in the West, I think the Rams, I think the Cardinals are going to be damn good. They're going to be the sleeper team this year, is Arizona Cardinals. They had a hell of a draft, and they were already tenacious. So look out for the Cardinals. Felipe's all, downtown LA is bad. Oh, man. Let's see. Shine. Philadelphia Center City parking is brutal. I can't imagine Times Square. God bless you, King of the Crease. Yeah. This is how far behind on the chat. I'm going to try and catch up. Hey, guys. How's it going out there? All right. Oh, man. Shine. Yep. 2-hour loop for me. We're not taking new customers in the city. Yeah. Isn't that a pain in the ass driving around the park? Just brutal. Let's see. Josh here, by the way. Always enjoy the HVAC brotherhood. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Seton HVAC. When this all started way back in the day, there was what was it? HVAC group. Might have been Google. Remember when Google had like a group thing? It was like HVAC Google group member thing, and people on there bullshitting. Dude, and Lavs was on there. And the guy from New York that moved to Florida, I follow him on Instagram still. Gosh, I should remember his name. Shame on me. I'm having my Alzheimer's moment. It's Island Breeze Mechanical now. He was on there. Ralph, remember Ralph? Ralph was on there. All these guys at the beginning. Stephen Reardon. It was all the dudes. And I was fresh to the YouTube game for refrigeration videos. And I think Jim might have been on there too, Petinato, and those dudes would get on there and hack it up, and then Google killed that thing. I don't know what happened. Here we go. John Campagna. F the Chiefs. Go Bills. I could get down with that. F the Chiefs, man. Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. Laugh out loud. I did it all. Hot, cold, exhaust, dish machines, anything in the kitchen. Yeah, man, there's good money in there. We need a kitchen guy in Santa Cruz, big time. Big. You could make a mint out here, but then living out here is really expensive. All right, 38 mullet. Go Pack, go. All right, we got Packer fan. Seton HVACs for the Seahawks. Very good. You got Sam Darnold this year. See how that works out. UXW Bill. Wow, the chat just jumped like crazy. Dude, I'm so far behind on the chat, man. Man, I'm way back. If I catch up, Curtis Moore's a super chat. Let's see, I got to catch up to Curtis here. Hey, Dave, I just got in the local 250 as a provisional journeyman. Any tips on navigating a smooth transition as a newbie union member? No, man, just do your job right. You're going to have to wear your PPE. Those guys get pretty sticky about that. So make sure you got your eyes on. And whatever they require, make sure you take your break when it's break time. Those guys get real serious about that. You're not working through break and you're not working through lunch. What was the other one I got my nuts cracked for? You guys going to crack up on this. We were at this job. So they built a university out in Monterey where the old Fort Ord was. It was an army base. and they're converting it into different things. Monterey Bay, California State University, Monterey Bay, the Sea Otters. So we had a job out there. This is when I worked for the union shop in town, and I had brought some of my personal tools onto the job site. I almost got kicked off that job site by my foreman. And the reason being was, you don't bring your tools on a union job. Your boss buys those tools. And those dudes were pissed at me. And I was like, well, shit, I'm just trying to get work done. They're like, no, fuck no. They got to provide you the tools. Go put your shit back in your car, dude, or your work truck. And don't bring that shit out here again. And that's how serious it was, dude. I was like, fucking right on. All right. It was good. The only other HVAC YouTube videos I watch are Cooling with Kraus and Jumperman Tech. Just skip it. We understand. If you go union, if I go union, it'll be elevators. Freon Leon. Yeah, the elevator union's hard to get into in the Bay Area. But the Bay Area is still a union stronghold, man. And man, the wages they're paying out here is incredible. Just incredible. Never knew that. Definitely preferred using my own tools. No, UXW Bill. They fought hard to have the boss buy the tools, and they're making sure they're not going to lose that. It's all part of the collective bargaining agreement. The Fixer 69. I think I fucked up. Installed a 134A compressor, 2130 BTUs, short notice, is what I could get now. Numbers are weird. Was a 2090 BTU R22 using MO99 back bar cooler. I don't think the refrigerant's not going to matter, dude. If you got the BTUs or in the wheelhouse, it should work, man. I mean, it looks like you need 2,000 BTUs. You got 2,000 BTUs. I think you're going to be okay. Why Griffins don't play anymore? Too many hits. Oh, okay. If he doesn't, he's going to get hurt for sure. Oh, you guys are, I'm way behind, dude. You guys are talking football. Phillies tried it up Kyle Schwarber, 2-run homer. Yeah, that's all Schwarber does is hit home runs. Shines back on top. So the Phillies are on top of the Yankees now. I told you it wasn't too late. I told you 2-0, you're still in the game. I knew it. Oh man, let's see UX Bill. Oh, I forgot about the smaller stuff with R290 or 600. I'm so far behind on the chats. Josh Rogasic, he does BMS stuff. Yep, BMS is great. Yankees pitching been terrible for 2 months. Freon Leon. Daniel needs to put on some weight. Jaden Daniels. He'll fill out, man. He's young. He's playing good. It's good to see quarterbacks like Daniels and then the kid from Houston. I want to see these guys excel in the NFL. I think it's really, really good for the sport to have these dynamic quarterbacks. I mean, that's the future of the league, right? We need stars for the league, for the fans. I'll admit it, man. The NFL is always more exciting, dude, if the Raiders are in the conversation, just because of the whole mystique of the Raiders. And I'm not a Raider fan, but it's always good if they're in there getting silly. Let's see, Mike B. Stepdad retired as a union elevator tech, 32 years. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see, Seton HVAC with the super chat, 20 bucker. Thank you, Seton HVAC. That's really, really kind of you. Hey, Dave, I need to leave, but rock on. HVACR will never die, and we're a rare breed. AI will never take our jobs. Over. Neither will these needle nose, pipe cleaner, pencil pushers motivating me to renew my live streams. Oh, get on it, brother. I'll come watch your live streams, man. Every time. I'll come looking for your channel, Seton HVAC. But everything you said is absolutely correct. Yeah, the AI is never going to get our jobs, dude. They probably need us more now than ever. Air conditioning and everything switching to heat pumps. It's going to be nuts. Tyler HVAC Tech. I'm in a union and I use my personal tools. I tell the foreman to go fuck himself, but my little shop doesn't have one. I just do service. Yeah, well, the contract. So I was in the Sheet Metal Workers 104 out of San Francisco, and in the collective bargaining agreement, part of the agreement was the boss buys the tools, so you don't pay for tools. And those guys weren't going to lose that. They just wanted to make sure, people were sticking to it so it stays. Because you could lose anything in a contract. It's all negotiable. It's just a negotiation. And each time they try to take shit out, and then we try to put shit in, right? And then you battle over shit. You put outrageous shit in there as a bargaining chip, and then they do too. And then it all comes off, and then you meet, and you're like, okay, fucking, let's sign the deal. And it's the same with like pro athletes. So, but there's some shit they don't want to lose, and you don't want to lose how much you pay into your health care and shit like that, which you always lose. It always ends up going up. But you bargain for it, right? You barter. I'll stick around for your reaction. Then family time, the best time. Yeah, Seaton, that is the best time. I hope you do live streams, bro. I mean, the more live streams, the more HVAC refrigeration shit on YouTube. Here's how I look at it. I don't look at it as a competition. You're gonna get your audience, however you click with your audience, and then that's what happens. But even if there's 3 people that like the stuff you're putting out and you're helping them learn the trade, we need that. That's how I see it. We need the more that goes out there, in my opinion, is the better. Because we need people coming up learning this trade. The more time you spend on YouTube watching HVAC, you're only going to become better. I become better from your guys' comments. On my videos, I read all the comments, and I'll tell you 1000% it makes me a better technician. And some of you guys have great ideas, different tricks, different ideas how to do stuff, and it's awesome. It really is. Stephen Ritchie, overpriced tools. Cheers. Good night, all. Good night, Seaton HVAC. Derek Lindsay. Is that the recover machine about to fall down? Yeah, that one. It's for sale, Derek. And it's a good one. Make me an offer and it's yours. Yeah, it's all for sale. I got a couple vacuum pumps too that I don't use anymore that I could probably sell. Oh man. Let's see, Mike B, Derek. It hasn't moved in years. Yeah, it's still sitting there. I guess it's kind of my backup recovery machine, but dude, that Navac nerd is bulletproof. Oh man. Nasty HVAC's in the house. What's up, Nasty? Freon Leon wants to give me $30. I'll pass. I'll hold on to it for 30. It's a good backup recovery machine for $30. I think the last time I turned it on was to test out that generator, the battery powered generator those guys sent me. That was the last time I fired it up. Any follow on service calls with head pressure dropped when the cover was off? Oh, that one. No, dude, the thing's been working ever since I've been out there. They haven't called back yet. And I checked in with Greg, too, to make sure everything was working. So, yeah, that one's still... I'm almost thinking the headmaster probably stuck or something. Something was going silly with it. Felipe's still rocking the Mr. 45. Hey, that Mr. 45 I got from Field Piece is still rocking. I sold it to my coworker, Frank. Frank's still rocking Mr. 45. It's still alive. Which brand of vacuum pumps do I have? I have the original ones that Field Piece put out, but their new ones are the good ones. I got the first batch of the old style, but it still works. And then I still have my, which is the one I got? The blue one. It's bulletproof. Maybe it's the Ritchie. The old school. But yeah, that thing's bulletproof. Waiting for Elitech to make a recovery machine, Felipe. Let's see. And the other vacuum pump I have is a little 2CFM plug-in that was made by CPS. It's a good small one, but it's plug-in. It's not battery. Yeah, for sale. Yeah, you know what I'll do, Dave Pascal? I'll break them out next Friday. We'll do a flea market on the live stream. I'll put them up here. The 2 vacuum pumps and the recovery machine. Oh, I do have an update on the Navac digital gauges. Same time, same place next week, Dave, for sure. Unless I got service calls. I barely made it in tonight. I was way up in Bonnie Doon at this place. I had to sign an NDA to work at, so I can't talk about what they do, but it's going to be freaking cool. You guys will see it all over the news and everything. It's going to be rad. And that's the one that had the ice maker. Then I had to come back into town to this restaurant right up the street from the house. They had the iced up coil of Titus on the walk-in box. Got that fixed. The defrost timer was all goofy, and we got her fixed up, and I squeaked in here just in time to set everything up. So we did good. But yeah, next week we could do the flea market. But I do have an update on those Navac digital gauges. So, dude, I think the battery life is going to be a deal killer. I really do. And I got to talk to Andrew with all the... I'll send Andrew a DM on the Instagram with all the shortcomings I'm finding on that. So really, there's only 2 shortcomings. Is the hook broke, and I think it broke on HVAC survival. His broke too. And then the battery life. I think there is a parasitic drain on the battery when those things are sitting idle. I really do. And I'm down to 1 bar since the last time I complained and charged those up. What's that been? Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks? John Joseph wants to know if I'm working all weekend. No, tomorrow I'm doing this. That's a great question, John Joseph. Very good. Yeah, thank you. That was a good question. No, tomorrow you can find me right here at Trace Pino's, Bellado Park. Better Days Chopper Show. I'm going to go out there and check out all the choppers. Those guys build some great bikes. They're going to be out there camping and hanging out and having a crazy time. I think tonight they're going to be over at Moe's Alley. Dale Watson and the Lone Stars are playing. If you ever never heard Dale Watson, go look him up on YouTube and whatnot. He's got a funny song. It's When I Drink, I Lie. It's good old like classic country music. Good stuff. Oh, man. Oh man, good stuff. Oh, and now, yes, getting back to those gauges. So I think that might be the deal killer is the battery life. I don't think that's going to work out for you guys. I think you guys will get burned on the battery dying. So what it's been 2 weeks since I've charged them. That's not long enough. Not even long enough. Milwaukee is coming out with a battery powered recovery machine. Holy cow, Mike B. That would be really handy. I'll tell you a story about power. So Tuesday, I helped Frank on a job. That's my coworker that I sold a recovery unit to. He had landed this really fat job, so I helped him do it. And I went to go recover the charge out of the system, and I had to use the suicide cord. And I did, man. I shorted the damn thing out, hooking up the suicide cord for the recovery. There's no power on the roof. We ended up hooking together like 4 extension cords to get power up there. And because I blew the fuses, man, and it was just like, we need to get this thing going. Let's just run some cords. And I could see a place for battery-powered recovery machine. That would have been one. See, even NorCal Dave break shit. Next week, chat will be an auction. Laugh out loud, Derek Lindsay. We don't have to auction shit, but if there's stuff you guys want, we can make it work. I saw a video on how to calibrate those new Navac digital gauges, the basic ones. Yeah, you sent that to me, King of the Crease. It looked like a nightmare to calibrate them. Yeah, you sent that to me on Instagram, and I appreciate that. Yeah, they look like a pain in the ass to calibrate. You got to get the nitrogen rig out after you so you atmospherically zero them. Then you got to get the nitrogen rig out to like 400 psi, and then all this other shit. And then the battery's not lasting. Mine haven't gone out of calibration yet, though, so that's kind of cool. That part's holding up just fine. But the battery, I mean, 2 weeks for you guys, maybe two or 2.5 weeks ain't going to cut it for you guys. I just don't. I just don't get it. Basic Upland gets me like every 3 years. Oh yeah. Beer line's good. Meth line's bad. John Joseph. Yeah, no shit. We don't need Meth America and HVAC. There's plenty of that. Yeah. We do not need Meth America. Killer. Also, I got a ton of music for you. Thanks, John. John always sends me a ton of music. He is a master with all the epic music. Um, Basic Upland. Suicide Cord gets me about every 3 years. Couldn't say the F word. Yeah. Look at James Toy. There's no room left in the Vangina. Yeah, no shit. Wait till Sunday's video. You'll see the Vangina packed. I had to pack my Vangina um, at the parts house. And then those guys knew the channel. I had to go to San Jose to the parts house to get a unit this week. And I usually go, so you guys know I usually go out to Salinas. And but they didn't have what I needed, so I had to go to San Jose. And then those guys were all chilling with me, dude, because of the channel. Oh, it's so funny. I was like, shit, really? Okay. Mike B, I ordered the new field piece leak detector. Does R290 and does nitrogen, all refrigerants. I haven't seen that one yet. Give us a report on that, Mike B. I'd like to know how that works. I don't really have a R290 leak detector, other than throwing, some other refrigerant in there to check with. Oh, look at that. Fixer69. How nice of you. Hit the like button, guys. That's very nice. Seton HVAC came back. Wife and daughter decided to play Legos on the table. I'll be back. Rest in peace, Ozzy and the Hulk. Oh, yeah. Ozzy Osbourne, the Hulk, Chuck Mangione. The guy from the Huxtables passed away. It was a crazy week for, pop culture icons to be passing away. I'll tell you what, though, man. Ozzy Osbourne, we could talk about Ozzy for a minute. I was checking my Instagram feed. I know a lot of people from over the years. Even like my sister. I never knew my sister was an Ozzy Osbourne fan. Everybody was posting up for Ozzy. And I'm talking, shit, how old's my mom's 70? She's still alive. She's like 77, 78 years old. Dude, she's posting up Ozzy. She's British, though, so I get it. She's probably a fan of Black Sabbath and more of Ozzy's solo stuff. But man, I could not believe the amount of people posting up for Ozzy. I'm talking everybody. That guy was beyond iconic. So that's cool, and I love a lot of his music. His shit with Randy Rhoads. Oh man, that was some good music. I could listen to it right now, but I'd get a copyright strike. I've been waiting to try one, Mike B. Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. There you go. Chronicles, you should reach out to Fieldpiece and see if they'll send you one. That's how I got all my shit back in the day. I would just reach out to them and ask them if they'd send me stuff. You'd be surprised how much shit you got. That's how I got the gauges from Navac. I just reached out to Andrew and asked him if I could try them. He said, yeah, I'll send them to you. And I told him I'd do an honest review on them. I'm still waiting. Still waiting on it, so we'll see. We'll see how we get there. Let's see. We got it. One Stop Vending. Thank you for all your information. It's helped us get EPA certified to offer refrigeration repairs, mostly for vending machines and some non-emergency small beverage coolers and freezers. Oh, well, you're welcome. Man, the channel's there for to share the education, man, and to show that you can have fun at work, right? I'm not a hard ass, and there's a place for the hard asses, and but I also show that you can have fun at work because we're all by ourselves in our work truck, so you can have a good time. You can create characters like Mr. Tippins. Mr. Tippins is, dude, he's naughty. He's a naughty little tool bag. Loan my gas mate, never seen it since. Yeah, don't loan him. Happens in threes. Shine. Dude, the one that hurt me was Michael Madsen. Madsen was a badass. Remember the actor, Mr. Blonde? Yeah, that one hurt. And probably his best role was in Donnie Brasco. He was really good in that. Keith Peterson, hello from Pomponio Beach, Florida. Dude, we got Pomponio Beach right up the road from me. I'll have to make a video for you one time. That's great, dude. And thank you very much, Keith. That's really nice. Mike B, we'll let you know, Pat. Got a killer deal, $633. Think the regular price two check still is $815. Damn, that leak detector is $600. We need to talk to Bacharach about upgrading the H10. The H10 needs a makeover. John Joseph. Dave, next time we hang out, remind me to tell you some killer Aussie tales. Will do, John. I can't wait to hear those. Maybe we'll John, I hope we get to hang out on August 26th at the Giants game, man. I think I'm back from Ireland by then. Because you guys don't know, I'm going to go to Ireland. Yeah, look at right there, NorCal, Ireland. And Super Tech. And I'm going to go out to Ireland, back to the home island. And I should be back in time for that, man. I got to check the calendar. You can tell me all the Aussie stories. All right, we got another super chat here, $49.99. Man, that's really, really generous. One stop vending. I'm curious if the particular gas used on your jobs is an extra charge, or if you wrap that into your labor rate. Also, how do you explain to the customer their warranty if you say swap to compressor, but that doesn't cover the relays and fan motors, etc.? For sure. So if I recover the refrigerant and it's good and I reuse it, I don't charge the customer. If I'm putting in fresh refrigerant, I charge the customer. And I'll bid it that way on my bid. Say that, and if you guys watch my videos, you'll see where I weigh the charges in and I'll write the charge. The reason I write how much gas the unit takes that when I put it in and I write it on the compressor, you guys have seen that. I always buy those paint pens and I write it on there. And the reason I do that is if I come out there at nighttime on an emergency call, I'll know if I have enough gas on the van. I could shoot myself in the foot and go, I know I don't have that much gas and the thing's out of gas. We'll come back tomorrow. I'll let them know, hey, we're going to shut it down till tomorrow. And then if I know I have enough, we could go ahead and repair it that night. And then the other thing it helps me also with is if I ever have to bid stuff in the future, I know how much gas is in there. I'll just add that to my bid. And as far as explaining warranty to the customer, yeah, let's say, for example, I work on the condensing unit and I change the compressor. The old timers would tell you in the old days, if you're going to do the compressor, change out the condenser fan motor and the contactor too, right? Sometimes I'm on it, sometimes I forget. And sometimes I'll show the customer what I replaced and what I'm going to cover under the warranty or what the manufacturer has. A lot of compressors, you can purchase the 5-year extended warranty on the compressor. You can sell that to the customer too through the wholesale house. So there's a lot of options there with that. But it's just all about communication, man. You got to communicate to the customer. The more you take them by the hand and show them stuff, the easier your life's going to be. And sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they try to be coy. And then, man, write a book on your invoice or your quote. The more you put down, the better it is for you. You know what I'm saying? There it is in writing. You can take them by the hand and show them and put it in writing. Do both. One-stop vending, and that should get you where you're heading. Listen to Mike B. Randy was good. Oh, Randy Rhodes was great. Seton HVAC. Ozfest at the Gorge Amphitheater in Georgia. Oh, in George Washington in the late George Washington. Yeah. In the late 90s through the late 2010s. Reason why my liver is a football. So true. So very true. Hell yeah, Randy Rhodes was. But so was Jakey Lee. You know, John Joseph, Jakey Lee was a ripper. I had that album, Bark at the Moon, in high school. It was badass. It was good. It really was. But I was still, Maiden was my band, dude. Back in those days, like 80, 82, 83, 84, oh man, it was all about Iron Maiden for me. Loved Steve Harris on the bass. And then Nico McBrain on the drums. And of course, Bruce, dude. I was a huge Bruce Dickinson fan. I still think that guy's voice, although Ozzy might have been a better singer than Bruce. Just more unique. Ozzy had a really unique voice, man. But Ozzy and Bruce, definitely my favorite singers. I swear, way too much to get a sponsor. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Let's take a time out and thank our sponsor, the same sponsor we've had for 12 years now. We'd like to big shout out to Nobody. All right, thank you, Nobody. Carrying on. John's all right. Fingers crossed. Yeah, no shit. Do you ever get Mr. Tippin's 1132 nut driver? I do. I have the green one. I do. Mike B. One thing that burns me up is when people don't write how much the system holds. It takes 5 seconds. No shit. You get, dude. I love my scale, and I got my scale from Felipe. Felipe sent me the Elitech scale. He's Team Elitech, and it's basically a copy of a field piece, and it works great. And just weigh your charge in and write it on there. Easy peasy. Shine. Gotta go. Thanks, Dave. Be safe. Talk to you next week. Yankees took back the lead 3-2. All right, Shine. Have a great weekend, brother. Robert Garcia. Love your videos. Well, thank you, Robert. Thanks for being in here. Jason Johnson. What's up, HVAC family? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Keith Peterson. 20 bucker. I get my calls done before. I'm a super tech. Always weekends. Oh, for you, my brother, for you. And I appreciate, man. That's very generous. Oh, can I even get my iPad to work? This is for you, Keith. Oh, yeah, the super tech himself. Oh, that was funny. John Joseph, I grew up on
He's a super tech.
Deanna Maiden.
He's a super tech.
Oh, you like Deanna better than Bruce. Oh, well, that was real punk rock, dude. The old Maiden. Ozzy's playing with Randy Rhoads again. Oh, that's awesome. Jason Johnson. Up the irons. Later, Shine.
He never has to use them calibrated hands. Dispatch sends him on a no heat call.
The best bass player of Black Sabbath or Metallica. No, man, Geezer's probably better, dude. Are you talking about Geezer Butler versus oh man, sometimes I forget so much. Cliff Burton. No, I take Geezer. And I loved Cliff. The Ride the Lightning album is my favorite Metallica album. And I like Cliff, but I take Geezer, dude. Just saying. But you know who's the badass on bass is Claypool. Les Claypool's the absolute ripper. He's gonna be at my day job on August 4th. John Joseph, Primus is gonna be right here at UCSC, August 4th, right here in Santa Cruz. And I'll be watching from where you don't need a ticket, but don't tell anybody. Shh, that's a secret. Geezer was also wrote 85% of all the lyrics for the Ozzy and Sabbath. No shit. I didn't know that, John. That's incredible. See, Geezer, man, Geezer Butler. Don't fall asleep on a Geezer Butler. I still listen to Iron Maiden all the time, Mike B. They are still selling out arenas worldwide. Yeah, they were just in Brazil. I follow them too. That's the one cool thing about Instagram is you can follow all this stuff. And man, Bruce still sounds great. He still sounds great, man. Yes, sir, Jason Johnson. I'm a rookie. Long way to go. George 910. Keith Peterson, Tupac. I'm the technology behind how the bag tips over. Keith, do you work at Vito Bags? Oh, the tech. Primus is still sick live. Yeah, I'm going to see him August 4th at the University of California, Santa Cruz. Tiny venue. Tickets are really expensive. I think $160 a ticket, but I think there's only 2,000 tickets. Ozzy didn't actually write anything, not even his own first 4 records. Yeah, but he sounded good, John. He might have not have wrote them. Yeah, that's right. Primus sucks. We all know that. Sailing the Seas of Cheese. Oh, yeah. What's that one song they had? The Blue Collar Tweakers are the backbone of this nation? Of course they are. I love Meth America, man. I just send capacitors and contractors via Uber to clients. If they are a-holes, I send them via Uber Eats. Curious about the day job. Are you able to elaborate? Also, love the videos, all the knowledge shared. Yeah, Bill Haskins, my day job, I'm an HVAC technician at the university. And because I'm in a secretary's union, I can have my contractor's license and do NorCal. So, and NorCal's a full-fledged real business. I think my business license is right up here above Tim Lincecum and the YouTube official YouTube mechanic. Wait, I always get this backwards. It's over here. So, yeah, I'm all licensed, bonded, insured, all that fun stuff. And whatever the state of California needs, I got. So then I do NorCal after work. So I just work and then work. And then I do YouTube. So it's like 2.5 jobs. I consider YouTube as a half job. But I probably put more hours into YouTube for way less money than, what's it called? Working. Yeah, working. Although I had a good week this week. This week was a real good week. Curious about, yeah, we saw that. Let's see. Dave, I have all Primus current tour bootlegs, by the way. Wink, wink. Oh, nice. Repaired a walk-in beer cooler. Some dude overcharged with R22. Turns out the TXV ball was on the discharge line. Oh, I love it. I love when you find stuff like that. I'm taking a second here because I'm trying to pronounce your name correctly. So it's Corantrax. Corantrax. How did I do good on that? Corantrax. Oh, Matt Laidlaw's in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Matt? If you need a Harley-Davidson motorcycle HVAC community, go see Matt at Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson in Baldwin Park like I did, and you'll get your bike at MSRP. No bullshit, no games. Just the real deal. Oh, look at Matt's all I love you. I love you too, Matt. I'm trying to get Matt to come out. Now, Matt's got a huge YouTube channel. You guys probably don't know this because you're here watching HVAC. If you want to watch a real Harley-Davidson motorcycle channel, go over to Matt Laidlaw on YouTube. Monster channel, like a real YouTube channel. And he also works at Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson. And like I said, I'd have never got a Harley. I'm staring at my bike right now. It's right here in the garage, Matt. I'd have never got my bike if it wasn't for Laidlaw's because of all the games they play here. Up here, they'll go like 5,000 over a bike MSRP in the Bay Area. But at Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson in Baldwin Park, California, which it wasn't that far to drive, I took a trailer down there, about a 6-hour drive, and got my bike at MSRP. And there's no games. And dude, there's videos on the channel. I don't know if you guys know this. I got a video on the channel buying the bike. I did the whole deal on Instagram DMs. I even think I sent the money to Matt. The whole thing. He'll make it super easy for you to get a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. And then you guys could put motorcycle videos up too. And, yeah, Matt's the real deal. Check out his channel. Highly recommend it. But I'm trying to get Matt up here either September, October. We'll go ride the Santa Cruz Mountains and then into San Francisco because Matt hasn't done San Francisco on the motorcycle yet. And I think it'll knock his socks off. I mean, it really is the prettiest city in California. You guys know that. It is a great, great city. And it's great on a motorcycle, especially now that it's slowed way down. So he'll just trip out with all the stupid ass robot cars driving around. Me and Roy had fun fucking with those robot cars. Matt knows Roy. Roy's Tacos. Roy was working out here and I took him into San Francisco and we were messing with those robot cars. You guys know the robot cars. Look at Keith Peterson. We love the lurkers. $10. Thanks, Keith. I think I could find that one. That's an old song. Here it comes. Oh, you love that bass line I did. Oh, that was such a good one. I gotta go, Dave. Later, everyone. Bye, King of the Crease. This is for Keith Peterson. We love the lurkers.
We love the lurkers.
Oh, yeah.
We love the lurkers. We love the lurkers.
That was for Keith Peterson. Let's see here. Seton HVAC. Every time we drive to Vegas, we drive through Cali and they check us for fruit. I just bet my wrist and they let me through. I just bent my wrist and they let me through. I get it. I get it. Oh, John Jones. I love Ozzy, but I also know he was the best singer frontman you could tell when he started writing with Zach. No More Tears, Mama, I'm Coming Home, etc. Yeah, Ozzy was amazing. Him and Bruce Dickinson, my two favorite metal singers, for sure. All right, Seton. All right, now I'm out. Laugh out loud. All right, Seton HVAC, I'm going to check your channel out, brother. Basic Upland. Did you smoke the tires in the lot? No, I don't smoke my tires. Oh, listen, Matt. $20 super chat from Matt Laidlaw. Thanks for the plug, Dave. No, brother, you don't have to say thanks, man. Your stuff is you're legit, man, and I'm glad that there's family businesses like yours that make it possible for guys like me to actually get a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Because, there's guys like me that are just hell bent. Like, I'm not gonna pay over MSRP. I could even tell you a story on cars. So the wife got in a really bad car wreck, and we had to replace the car. So we're like, oh, maybe we'll get a hybrid, right? So it turned out that we just ended up going, screw it, no car payment. We'll just find something used that we could take the money for the broken car to pay for a used one, no car payment, call it a wash. But in the meantime, we were looking at like the Honda CRV Sport. I think it had an MSRP of 38,000, and the guy in town here was just straight. They were straight up. So for a $38,000 hybrid, he goes, no, we get 53 for that car. And I just went, well, thanks for your honesty. See you later. And that's the shit that happens out there. And I tried to get a Street Bob in 2015, but because of that TV show, was it Sons of Anarchy? They were getting 19 grand up here for a Street Bob in 2015. And I had like 15,700 bucks saved up. If I would have known Laidlaw's was there back in 2015, I would have had a twin cam back then. Probably still be riding it. But as it worked out, I found out about Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson in Baldwin Park, California. And look at Chris Bevins knows. Love the new paint job on the Laidlaw's building, Matt. Yeah, Chris is in SoCal. So there you go, Matt. You got a potential customer. Chris rides. How you doing, Bevins? There you go, man. You got Laidlaw's right there. Maybe you could do a trade-in, Chris, and get a new bike. Get the high output Lowrider S. I ain't gonna lie, I've been eyeballing that thing. But dude, you ever get attached to your shit? I really like my motorcycle. It's like, it's listening to me right now. No, we're not gonna trade you in. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay. John Joseph saw F the payments. Yeah, I paid cash for my bike, dude. I didn't mess around. Yeah. I owned that thing when I took it out the door, which was cool. Matt made that possible. Matt's really cool. It's the only place I'd probably know to get a bike from right now. That's a good baseline. Yeah. So check it out. Coran tracks. That baseline, I tuned down the D and I used the wah-wah pedal to give it that funk sound. So yeah, we could listen to it again if you want to hear it real quick. I used to record these ones with acoustic drums. Now I do with the electrics.
You didn't even make it one block
For the lurkers started in.
Hey, pull it over. What year is your bike?
You guys didn't know.
It's a
You guys didn't know that was a motorcycle song. Hey, pull it over. What year is your bike? Because you're getting lurked on your motorcycle because your motorcycle is so cool. Oxnard Shores 805's in the house. What's up, Dave? Oh. Who else is in SoCal on here? Oh, Felipe. Yeah, Felipe needs to go see Matt and get a Harley. All you guys do. Riding bikes is fun. You know the best part about motorcycles is loading up your camping gear on there, getting on your bike, picking a destination that's far away from home, and going and seeing all the places and camping. Screw the hotel motel. Get a camp spot. We went to Sturgis in 2020 during the pandemic and camped at Camp Zero. One of the best trips ever, me and Drew. The ride out's the best, For all those motorcycle things. I'm not really a big rally guy. Um, I'll go if it has a place that has good riding, and we usually we'll ride from like 6 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon and then park the bikes. We don't go to the bars. We don't do the Larry the Cable Guy thing. Um, but we'll hang out where we're camping or whatever, and it's nice to meet like-minded people and stuff and hang out. Um, I've been to Sturgis twice. I've never seen a concert there, and I've never really partied there. But I've rode all the roads there a shit ton. And I've camped, and it's been a blast. It's been a great time. You meet nice people. There's really nice people on motorcycles. I'm gonna try and get up to the Kernville camp out next year. Get your tickets; they're on sale now, Bevins. And it's the 10-year anniversary, Chris. I wish the Laidlaw guys could go to Kernville camp out. The tickets are on sale on Biltwell's, Chris. I'd get the ticket now before it sells out. They're 150 bucks, but it's totally worth it. And then they're having the guy that's playing in Santa Cruz tonight, and I might go see him. It's at 8 o'clock. Who did I say was playing tonight? See, this is what happens, man. I can't remember Jack. There's too many gears turning up here at once. And I can't remember. And Dale Watson and the Lone Stars are playing Kernville. Yeah, Mike got them from Biltwell. That's a $30 ticket by itself just for tonight to see Dale Watson. It's included. And then Chris, they also include all the beer and liquor and the bars open from like 5 to 10 each night, and you could drink for free at the event. And then the camping's included, and I'm camping Thursday night. So if you want to come out Thursday night, Chris, I got camp spot number 12. You can come and camp Thursday night for free and stay with us. And then you can stay there all weekend once your tent's up. And the camping alone's like 50 bucks a night for one spot. So between Dale Watson and the camp spot, you broke even. Yeah, come on. It is killer, Chris. Like I said, if you come out and bring a friend, I got room in my camp spot for 2 more people. So she cuts the limit off at 6. And then all the Vegas chopper guys will be out there and stuff. The guys we usually camp with and all the crazy antics. Hopefully we don't offend you and you can hang out with us. We get pretty loose, dude. Gets pretty juvenile. Hey, but that's what it's for, right? You're like a dog. It's like you got a weekend where you're like a dog that gets loose from the backyard for a weekend. So you could be all silly. Corn and tracks. My old lady said no more bikes after I wrecked at the sand dunes. Yeah, my coworker Frank went down. His back's all fucked up right now. Listen to Shannon. Dave's pitching a tent. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Shannon. You got to check out Shannon Knight's videos, dude. Shannon Knight makes great HVAC videos. You need to put some more out, Shannon. You make good videos, bro, and I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. I really like your channel, dude. You could be my heat pump teacher any day of the week. I've never been offended, dude. Chris Bevins. Yeah, look at John Joseph Juvenile. Well, you are speaking my language in life. Yeah, no kidding. I gotta send John some pictures. I'll send you some pictures, John, from last year's Kernville. Yeah, we got stupid. But that's what you're supposed to do, man. Come on. Come on. It's like you're like the dog that got out of the backyard for a weekend. Oh, and you're camping and you're having a good time, and you know, there's killer riding up there, Chris, up to they're not redwood trees, they're giant sequoias. So there's giant sequoias to ride up to in the mountains, which is really cool. There's beaches on the river. There's hot springs, natural hot springs that come out of those mountains. You know, it smells like sulfur and the whole deal that you can get in. You can hike to and get in the hot springs and then swim in the river so you get your hippie on. Killer restaurants, killer breweries, fishing. Half the riders are chicks, you know. What more could you ask for? Hot chicks on motorcycles, man. It's insane. John Joseph should get a ticket and go. The giant sugar pines too. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Kern River's world-class fishing, so it's really good. It was so hot there last year in October, dude. We were in the river all day. And we had like an ant farm for beers. So empty cans, because you don't want to litter. We're good stewards of the planet. So empty cans in, full cans in, like little ant trails. Just incredible. Seat and HVAC. I had to come back. So we ordered Chinese food tonight, and I shit you not, one of our fortune cookies said, "Life to you is a bold and dashing adventure." Oh, that's a great fortune cookie, dude. Well, let's see, man. We've been at this. This is the longest I've been on a live, I think. An hour and 20 minutes. We should at least do the super tech and get out of here. Man, I hope you guys all have a killer weekend. I'm gonna Better Days Chopper Show tomorrow. Trace Pino's Bellotto Park. If you need a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, contact Matt Laidlaw. Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson. He's on Instagram. You can DM him. Easy way to get a price. I did it. They sell the bikes for MSRP. No games, no bullshit, family-owned business. If I ever get another bike, I'm going straight there. All right, you guys, peace out. Hey, and thank you to everybody that contributed tonight, man. I mean, that's really nice. Thank you. We'll keep this thing going, try and share knowledge with the trade, and have a good time while we're doing it. All right, Shannon, make some videos for me, bro. Come on. I need some more Shannon Knight HVAC. Laters, bro. John Joseph, awesome. Thanks, Dave. Have a day tomorrow. Will do, man. I'll get some pictures. We'll try and get some pictures of all the cool choppers. Super Tech. Super Tech Support. I do. I call tech support all the time. You know I do.
He tells the rookies, you know I pounding biz. I'm the one that gets the jobs done. I'm a super tech. Don't forget it, son. He's a super tech. Super tech. He's a super tech. He's a super tech.
That's for Felipe right there.
He's a super tech.